We are at POSHNOSH. We have a pre-launch today, bringing in with a new year and new life. So, hi, welcome to our channel. So, Mr. Vinith, our viewers would love to know, this is the new year time. So there are a lot of parties in Hyderabad, and Hyderabad is known for that. So we would love to know exactly. Can you tell us more about POSHNOSH?
Well, we're one of a kind of a bar where we want to promote mixology. So when it comes to mixology, there's no much places in Hyderabad which doing actually mixology. They're only bar team doing all the typical bartender stuff and all. So we got the Flavor Blaster, which is the only bar in Hyderabad having Flavor Blaster with something unique to it. And mixology is something we want to keep as a face of the bar. So mixology, when I talk mixology, we're going to cook our syrups, we're going to cook our jams, we're going to cook our everything. We are not going to buy anything. Everything is homemade, house made, and served right on the table. Well, we're going to have some great rocking acoustic rock music over here. We're going to rock the bar. I personally into mixology, so I'm going to be behind the bar. I'm going to talk to the clients. I'm going to make sure they're comfortable, and I'm going to make some world-class cocktails, and then I'm going to serve them myself too. Yeah, so this is a mixology bar. Like everything is mixology. We're not talking about bartending. This bartending is old school now. We're talking mixology. We're talking Manhattan mixology. Yeah.
This is very new concept to Hyderabad.
It is, of course. There's no. We have few equipments like the Flavor Blaster and the jiggers and all the equipment that we have. There is no bar in Hyderabad which has it. There's no bar in Hyderabad. This is the first.
Is it?
This is the first bar that you'll see Flavor Blasters and all those equipment.
I would suggest this should be the headlines in Hyderabad now.
It should. I'm sure. Yeah. So we got 160 seater, including the bar stools. So we are following all the SOPs that the government has laid upon, and also we have some other preventive measures that we would also want to incorporate from our knowledge, and for the we're reading some other books, we're looking at some other SOPs that around the countries or the bars around are using, and we're also following the guidelines that the Telangana government has also ordered us to follow through. That's the precaution that we're going to take. Yeah.
So that means every Hyderabadi or any interested party animal can have a blast.
Of course, totally. This is the place for mixology. Forget your cocktails and all. We're going to do world-class cocktails over here. Mixology is what we're going to promote.
Very interesting. We would love to know who's your head of your bar counter, who is going to help us out and let our viewers know.
Yeah. We got a guy from Sri Lanka. His name is Sebastian. So he's a world champion for the world-class bartending team. So he's going to head up bar team. So this is Sebastian here. He's the head bartender and the bar manager for me over here. So he's from Sri Lanka. He's a world-class bartender. So he'll give you all the description about our mixology level over here.
So please tell us your connection from Sri Lanka to India.
Okay. So I'm Sebastian. So I come from a small coastal island called Sri Lanka. So I reached this country when I was 17 to do my BCom. But somehow, unfortunately, I pushed into this bartending industry when I was 17. So by 18 and a half, I joined this place called the Park in Chennai. So I started working with this club called Leather Bar and Pasha. So I worked there for some time, and by 2013, I was India's top 5 bartender. Then I'm back to Chennai doing the same thing, and I just want to do something different. And I got an offer with this company called Tallio for a year. So I was training around across India, all the bartenders. Then again, I took a gap. Like when I was like 23, I was a teacher kind of material. So again, I took a gap, and I did another project in Bangalore. Then that project got elevated, and this company called Diageo, that is one of the world's largest liquor brand. Yes. So I worked with them as a brand ambassador for the South Indian market for the last 5 years.
That's interesting.
So, and somehow we met, and we had the same passion and same style. So that's what we got connected, and we elevated this bar in a different level. So you find anything in this bar, we don't have anything synthetic, no plastic, nothing. And whatever you find here, this bar is a zero waste bar. For an example, if I take an orange, the peel is getting waste, I'll dry it off, I'll make some powder, I'll use in my drink. So another 3 months, you can see my own garden. I'm growing my own lemons, oranges and everything, and I'm not leaving the seed also.
That's complete plan. Oh, I'm sure you have lots of surprises in store for all the visitors and your customers. So can you highlight one or two of them?
Like for an example, the menu which we planned this time is all about travel and experience. Because it again connects to us, because we also traveled everywhere. Again, I come from a travel experience from there to here. So what we have done is, like for an example, we have a drink called the Vinith's Mikhail. So that basically, so he have a background of making the local alcohol. He comes from that background. So we created our own toddy for him. So the Vinith's Mikhail means Vinith's spot.
It is a flavor of toddy.
Our own way of toddy. Yeah. So that is something which we really looking forward to, like, there's another thing called mi amoro. So mi amoro is like, my love in Spanish. So what we have done is we have taken a, like, tequila. So we base things around it. Like for an example, kiwi is one of the national fruit of Mexico, right? And again, lemon is something, world's largest producing lemon country is Mexico. The main reason being that because can find a lot of flies around, right? So we use that lemon also in that jam, and again we use sour cream there. So sour cream is something again which is connected to Mexico. So anything you find, so everything about a place and its surrounding.
So you have a gulp of it, you feel the place. That's our own concept, yeah.
Now, last but not the least, what what an Hyderabadi getting an international experience and exposure in Hyderabad at road number 36 Jubilee Hills, and what can be the unique thing if somebody goes to other pubs and lounge bars, they won't be able to get it.
So what we have planned actually here is we are not compromising on anything. So we want that standard which we have here, as per the name is like POSHNOSH. You see the sounding we have is different, the kind of music we have is different, the best food we have, the best cocktail we have, and we have the best services are. So the main problem in certain places what you find is they don't have the proper service staff also. So everything is sorted, and we're gonna pamper our guests in a different way, so that we don't have to invite them again and again. Themselves they're gonna start calling and coming here.
With that note, I thank you so very much for your time, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.